So earlier this year when we built these beds, we were experimenting with brown paper as a weed suppressant underneath the compost we put on our beds. That actually worked pretty good early on, but the paper was thin, it broke down quickly, and some of the weeds did spring up. So even though it wasn't perfect, I was pretty happy with the results. And we're gonna step this experiment up a little bit by using thicker paper. This is an upgrade from the brown paper. It's a brown paper board. It's actually really thick, probably a couple, 2 or 3 times thicker than the paper. So I'm gonna roll this out, cover it with a new layer of compost, let it sit all winter. Try to see how that works out. Yeah, there's so much of this. And then we're going to turn it upside down, okay? Let's turn it upside down. Now fix it. Hold on to it when you get off. Which way turn? This way? Set it down. You think so?
But who can do the DIYfferent?
I don't know.
I don't know.
That looks like a lot. Let's start with that. Guess we'll just dump it in. Yeah. So it's a little cold out today and I don't want to stay out here long, but I do want to get started insulating this barn room roof. We want to get this whole room insulated. I got enough for the ceiling. Let's see what we can get done today. I'm hoping to get a couple jobs done today actually, getting this room insulated and maybe working on our front door latch plates. Okay, so I got this purple foam board insulation. I'm gonna have to cut it to fit, but I don't think it's gonna be too hard. Let me get my measurements. We're gonna start off. My idea to hold this up is literally just to put a couple of cabinet screws. I know that's not typical, but the cabinet screws should hold it in place until I can get the covering on, and then when I attach the covering, it'll go through the foam board into the wood on the roof that holds up the metal roofing. So we'll see. You see these blocks of wood? Block here, there's a block back here. Yeah, it looks like there's actually quite a few of these spots. And what they did was, instead of just buying long 2x4s, they ended them right here and they spliced them together with this. That's going to be in the way of my foam. So I'm going to have to reinforce this differently. I'm going to try to rip some boards and I'm going to do it on the sides. Right here, and then I can remove this. Doesn't even feel like it's doing much anyway. So let's see what I can do. Okay, I thought I was going to have to rip wood, but I have so much wood, I have so much scrap wood that I can use that I don't have to rip anything. I'll just cut it and use it. Let's start with that, see how far that gets us. I feel like I'm going to go through a ton of screws doing this. Perfect. After I'm done, I'll just take off these nails with the reciprocating saw. That'll be easy. Yeah, maybe I can do it now. Look at this spot up here. 1, 2, 3 times they did it. Right there. You can literally buy wood 2x4s in just about any length you can imagine. So there's not much reason to piece them together like that. The whole idea is to make the roof as flush as I can so the foam can sit in here. This is ridiculous. I gotta show you guys this. This is worse than I expected. I knew they pieced these pieces in, spliced them together, and I don't like that. I don't think there's a reason for that. But let's say, you know, all the board wasn't long enough, they spliced it in. But no. Look at this. There's a seam right there. You can see right here, there's a seam right here. This piece is literally this long, and it joins on this rafter. So they literally pieced in this and this instead of just getting a 2-foot piece of wood. That is unacceptable. If you're gonna take the time, effort, and money to build a building like this and put a roof on it, do all this work, I don't understand the mentality of cheaping out on $1 or $2 worth of material and doing something that's sloppy, where you're piecing together little 6-inch boards to hold up your roof. Just don't do that. It would have been nothing for them to buy one more 2x4 and just do it right. I gotta cut longer boards for this one because you can see they put a block here because they didn't reach the rafter with this one. So I want to take that off too. So I'm going to put some long ones that go all the way from the end over to here so I can better attach that. Does that look like it's honestly doing anything? It is so weird to do something like that. It's gonna be tricky to do that one because I got this door in the way. I don't know if I didn't show you guys. This was the door that was leading up in here. It's a sliding patio door. And I cleaned it. So it's all fresh and clean. I mean, it's got some leaves and water on it, but you know, it's all the gunk that was on it we got cleaned off, so it's really fresh. I'll give you guys a little secret is I'm thinking about installing the door right here. So we have a nice big glass door right here to look out. Well, I finished up this part of the job and it took a lot longer than I expected it to. But the ceiling is all flush and everything's reinforced. So I was making big progress on the barn roof. We didn't get to the insulation yet, but we got the ceiling flush and looking good. So that's a big step forward. It just took a lot longer to get that done than we expected. But I'm going to stop and work on this now really quick. I hope I can get this done. My deadbolt doesn't latch. It's never latched. It's just way too low because when they manufactured the door, they cut the hole for the strike plate too high. So the deadbolt hits the bottom of it instead of going into the opening. I picked up a bigger latch plate, so I'm going to route it out and try to get this on and lower it down, lower it where it needs to be. There. I was going good until the last stroke. Oh, these screws are so cheap. You can't even screw it in without it stripping out. There's no excuse to use hardware this cheap and these door sets. The Defiant brand, every time it's like garbage.
Yep.
So all I ended up doing was just screwing the last cover on because I couldn't find big screws that were big enough to hold that plate in place. So when I can pick up some large screws, I can always pop this off and reinforce it. That's just for reinforcement to help from people breaking in. You can see it's sloppy because freehanding a router is extremely hard. And my idea is just to fill it in with some white caulk and it'll look good as new. It'll look totally smooth when it's done. Some silicone sealant or something.
I can't do it.
Yeah, Rick, you're all messed up. Look at. Let me help you. Okay, where's that thumb go? You gotta open it up. Put your foot in.
Does it let me keep too tight to not fit my feet in?
Yeah. Well, when that thing is pushed down. Wait.
Why?
Can't just go like that. You're gonna coat.
Say.
Now your hat?
Yeah.
So we are getting ready to leave. The new plan is to go to the store and pick up shellac for a project I'm working on, and also wood. I need wood. So we're gonna go out. I'm kind of at a standstill right now until I get some more stuff. But at least we did the prep work in here. I was expecting to get foam on the ceiling today. I'm kind of disappointed about that. But it is what it is. We'll get it done. All these little supports took longer than I expected. So we're gonna run out quick, get some things, and then we'll keep working on this another day. So we survived the trip to the store, got home, ate some food, got the kids in bed. Now we thought we'd catch up with you guys, just let you know where we're at, what happened. Nothing. Right?
Yeah.
Pretty basic trip. Just had to get some stuff at the hardware store, picked up some food for the house, and came home. There's so many things I need. There's so many things I want, I should say. And I don't even know. Like, I was gonna buy wood for that little room I'm working on. I got wood for other projects, but when I was driving, I realized I didn't know what length to get. So
Yeah, we didn't measure before we left.
yeah. There's so many things you get scatterbrained and you don't get done everything you want to get done. So we'll have to go out again. I need to measure that doorway width. I was talking about that big patio door we got. I want to put it there, the opening of that sliding door, so that it'll just be like light, like a big glass window there.
It'd be awesome.
So I need to frame that in to be able to hold the door, and the floor in there is really, really sloped. I was checking it the other day. From one side of the door to the other, which is close to 8 feet, but I don't know if it's over 8 feet or not, I forget. But it drops, I believe, 2.5 inches. Or 2 1/4 inches, maybe 2 1/4 inches.
And if you go all the way to the corner, it's off like 5 or 6 inches.
So installing a sliding door on a floor that slopes over 2 inches in that like 8-foot span, that's pretty bad. So I'm gonna have to get some trickiness with that. But yeah, I was gonna pick up the wood and I just didn't know how long. I didn't want to bring home 8-foot boards and then they're a couple inches short. So I just want to make sure. We also stopped and picked up a little notebook for Belle. Like this. This is something Belle's been wanting. And it's just a blank sketch pad. She wants to make an insect book, I think. Caterpillars, stuff like that.
She loves caterpillars.
And she wants to draw them. She's done some really, really nice drawings on her own, but she wanted a book to put them in, so I thought that'd be fun.
Yeah.
And we'll see. It's a lot of pages for that, but we'll see. I'm sure she can fill it up.
Yeah.
So we grabbed that while we were out, and if you guys want to see those, maybe we'll give you caterpillar updates every once in a while. And I think that's about it. Like I said, it was a pretty quick, basic shopping trip. Should have got more done while I was out, and I just wasn't prepared, but we got done some good stuff, so it's okay. So anyway, I don't want to ramble on too long. Just wanted to share the update with you, close this out, end it, and let you guys know where we're at, what we're doing. Nothing else is really going on. Like I said, we're just going to try to... We actually do have a to-do list on our board that we made, and we've been crossing them off, and it's a surprisingly large to-do list. And there's a lot of things I wanted to get done before it gets too cold, so we're trying. It's already getting to be that demotivating time of year where you want to do stuff, but you don't feel like it because it's getting cold out. The sun is going down earlier.
Yeah. It
really just kills our motivation level, especially because we're actually doing a lot right now. We're pretty busy with other things. So you don't have the same hours in the day when it gets cold and dark. So yeah, I'll try to tackle that room another day, get that foam up, and we'll just keep going on there. We got some really good ideas, good suggestions. We're definitely going to try to make that happen, make it really cool. You guys will like it. We still got some house stuff we want to share, I think. We still got to do a tour video when it's all done, everything like that. We're still slacking. We got to finish our hall trim and everything, so it's all coming. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll be back soon with another video. And until next time, take care.
Bye.
Oh, and one more thing before I go. I did pick up a set of large screws that should be better than those other ones that stripped out. So maybe tomorrow I'm going to go ahead and unscrew that latch plate for the deadbolt, which does work now. So that's cool. I'm going to unscrew that, put these big security screws behind that plate, and put it in properly. That Defiant brand hardware, the lock sets, doorknobs, door plates, strike plates, the hardware is always garbage. I've had screws snap, I've had screws strip out like that. The metal is just the worst metal I've ever seen, so I shouldn't have even tried to use them, but we'll get that taken care of.